Hey guys, Elizabeth Quinn here one more time today with Elizabeth's Scenes and Scents. Welcome back to my channel. Please don't forget to check out my website, which is waftingwonderfulwax.scentsy.us, where I am Liz Quinn, your star Scentsy consultant. But today what I have for you is just my weekly What I've Been Warming, which is actually a pretty interesting mixture of things. I've got a good amount of Scentsy, good amount of Teddy Bees, and a couple of other things that are just random that wonderful friends in the wax community have mailed me that are odds and ends, but good ones. So let's just dive right on in. First off, I was just feeling one day where I wanted cuddly and toasty, and one of the very best toasty things that I have from Scentsy is toasted marshmallow, which would have to be in your club at this point. This has been retired for a very long time. This is just a good, basic, malty, roasty, toasty marshmallow scent. It throws well, and it's just comforting and really good for a cold winter day. In the bedroom at the same time, I did some of cashmere pear, and those two were actually really nice together because I did the marshmallow pretty much in the whole rest of the house. And normally I won't tell you what I'm doing in a bedroom along with what I'm doing in the rest of the house, but it was such a simple pairing that they were good together. So this has some ginger, some cashmere, some creaminess, some pear, and it went well with the toasted marshmallow. A couple other things that I was getting through, which were just odds and ends. A few bits of Spiced and Spirited, which is a fall scent that was in the Gordy Goodness collection, and it's so nice. I have this in my club. This is warm and definitely makes you think fall heavy bakery with sort of a pumpkin, maybe a little bit of rum or something in it, and it's just delicious. Or whiskey or brandy. I don't even know what was in here, but it was very good, and a heavy dose of sweetness from brown sugar. Another thing where I was just kind of getting the clam gone was orange clove pomander, which I talked about a lot in January for Bring Back My Bar. Wonderful smell. This is now safely in my club, and it's gorgeous. Cozy with the clove and just a nice, warm, almost baked good potpourri scent is so nice. Another day, I was craving a couple of things from the Disney collection that we had in the fall. Most of the scents weren't good enough for me to want to club them. One was a standout, and that was the Disney Mickey Mouse Cinnamon Bun Bash, one of the longest names Scentsy's ever cooked up for a bar. This is a very unique take on a cinnamon roll. It has some sort of an almost exotic spiciness to it. It's really strong, throws well. It was perfect on a cold winter day. This is also in my club. And then to go with it, I did some Churro So Sweet, which is a much more questionable bar. First day in my Florida room, it had those weird notes that nobody likes. I added some sugar cookie from Scentsy, one of my bricks, to smooth it out. And on day two, it was beautiful. I'm really not quite sure why this has almost a jalapeno or pickle juice note at the beginning. It's really odd, but the under layer is good, so I'll just get through these that way. Another day I was doing a pairing of Scentsy and Teddy Bees, Winter Twilight, which is really nice. This was a holiday 5-bar bundle bar. It's kind of a quiet scent, mint and a very crisp winter woodiness and a little bit of a lemon, but not cleaner lemon. Just a little bit of like a lemon zest. Very nice. And that went with a softer scent from Teddy Bees where I need to let the rest of this cure till next year, Winter Farmhouse. This one is sugarcane, rosemary, blue spruce, teakwood, sweet mint, palo santo, and light florals. It's beautiful, but I had a little sample of this. Excuse me. Got some wax on my nose. From my friend Robin that was cured for I don't know how many years, and it was quite a bit stronger. So this, I think, needs to go where the sun doesn't shine for a year, and I'll revisit it later. What I could get out of it was a very gentle, sweet rosemary and spruce scent that I liked. It just didn't throw very well yet. Next, I was just using up bits and pieces of spicy things. So I had some French toast, which used to be a really nice bar that was BBMB, but it doesn't keep well. It's good in the beginning, and then after it sits for a year or two, it starts to get kind of a weird burned note. But the cubes that were left in this were still good, really gooey French toast. And I paired that with one of my favorites, clove and cinnamon. So it was warm, it was snuggly, it was cozy. This is one of those bars that just goes for forever. You can't kill it. And in the middle of the winter, when there's lots of snow and it's icy, we got to -6 last week. So that was definitely a good thing. It was just toasty and warm. A little bit of baked apple pie. With a lot of these, I would just clean it up half clams or 2 or 3 cubes in a clam. This is a classic. It's in the new spring summer catalog as well. As far as I know, this has never been retired, and it's just a good middle of the road, slightly cinnamony apple bakery. A real winning combination that I was doing is sweet plum pastry, which is in my club. This is just one of the best scents ever, you guys. Bubbly, crusty plum juices. I still prefer this even over rum pum plum, which is good, but I think this is better. And I'm doing that with smoky vanilla and cranberry woods from Teddy Bees, which also has that cozy sort of bakery middle of the winter feel. Baked vanilla butter cake with slightly caramelized edges, toasted marshmallow, chestnut, smoky woods, vanilla, red berries by the fireplace type, and cranberry woods. Excellent. So then I wanted a little bit more freshness one day. God's Woods by Teddy Bees. Next time I'm getting a loaf of this when they offer it. Palo Santo, Birchwood, Pine, and Vanilla Balsam. It's so good. So it would be fine for late fall, Christmas, or winter. And I'll probably just use the rest of this up and not put this away. Maybe I'll do this in the basement. Confession. With all the crazy that's been going on, and now I can finally tell you guys, my husband is safely back from a 2-week trip to Kenya with our church. There were all sorts of wonderful events. I think one of my favorite highlights is that they had planned on doing a widows feeding event, and in the area of Kenya where my husband and the other men were ministering, there's just a lot of poverty. And being able to minister to these women, to help them, is such a blessing. It's such a wonderful gospel witness. My husband and the pastor that went from the church, just the two of them last year, this time there's a 6-person team, they had, 10 or 15 or maybe 20 ladies last year. There was such a response, though, that they had planned on 20 this year maximum. They got 70. So they left one of the gentlemen on the team ministering to and talking to and preaching to the ladies. Some of them ran to the local market, brought as much as they could of the supplies they were going to bless the women with back, and they had the most delightful time. I don't know if I'm going to upload on Instagram some little clips, but over there, their culture is very celebratory, and they sing and they dance, and my husband and another one of these starchy white guys, they're doing this Kenyan dance thing in a circle. I mean, it's hilarious. It's such a blessing to bring kindness and supply of need and the gospel to people. So I wanted to give you guys an update on that. And, there were so many things that they attempted to do. It was a very ambitious trip and very exhausting. But my husband's back, and I am just very grateful for the experience in so many ways. So that's a little Kenya update for this year. Anyway, back to God's Woods. I was melting this in one of those cold days where he was gone. And I did post just a couple of pictures on Instagram. I didn't do as much this year. You guys have seen things before, but I'm very grateful for the opportunity. I'm grateful for our church, which sent them, and lots of cool things happened. So anyway, this is good stuff. And it just jogged my memory of some of the videos that I got in from my husband and the team when they were out there last week. Snowflakes and Sage. A beautiful scent. Very strong. This was the December scent of the month. Even though it's only been a month and a half, I think it's balanced out the notes better, and I really liked this. I used it in my newest warmer, which is the Woven, which I put a picture on Instagram. I did a little review video for that a couple days ago. It's slightly petite, and I know it's charitable cause, which makes it a little more expensive for the value of the warmer. I would say get that, though. It's one of the nicer, very useful in any circumstance, any room, any person's decor warmers that I think is in the current catalog, and most other things are 10% off this month, but charitable cause and license never go on sale. Okay, what else do we have? I did a whole clam of Toasted Acorn and Oak, which is another wonderful snuggly scent. Warm and roasty and toasty. And one of the things that's not either Teddy Bees or Scentsy, a friend had sent me this block bag from Harper James, pumpkin chai. Masala chai, pumpkin buttercream, and sugar cookies, and it was wonderful. Just really bakery and good in the house, and I think I did that with the Toasted Acorn and Oak. And then there was one day where I was melting something that just died early. It was either God's Woods or the Winter Farmhouse. So I grabbed and just threw cubes in on top of the dead wax because it was late and I was lazy. Creme de menthe, which was part of our Mardi Gras collection last year. And this is a happy pick-me-up scent. So it's a really sweet, creamy mint, very much reminds you of some sort of a festive drink or a sweet dessert. Very good. So what else do we have here? Okay. We just had a pre-order event for Teddy Bees, which, as I am filming this, I believe is still open. Today is Saturday, the 1st of February. I don't know when she's going to close it. But I was going through some of my wax to think if these things are on her current list, do I want to reorder them? Lady Leina, or however you say it. This is gorgeous. I ordered 2 more souffles because this is really just a bedroom scent for me. I'm not going to put this out in the open. Vanilla Birch, Cashmere Plum, Beach Treats, and a hint of Palo Santo. Oh, so gorgeous. And then it's sort of sister or friend, not a twin, is Princess Katia. And I know this one is a little more popular with the Teddy Bees community. Vanilla Birch, Beach Treats, Moroccan Rose, and Fireside Marshmallows. So they have different personalities, but I feel like they melt very nicely in separate spaces on the same day. And if you crave one, you'll enjoy the other. So this one's a little more birchy. There's a little bit of rose, but it's so blended that it doesn't scream rose. It just gives you a feminine touch to the birch and the Fireside Marshmallow, where the Lady Leina has this beautiful plum and cashmere and this sort of a woodsiness. I love it. But it's soft. Both of them are body care perfume type scents. Gorgeous. Then another personal favorite that I melted in my bedroom, this is a February scent for sure. I put it in my melting basket, was Cashmere Bubble Bath. I love this scent. It's so good, you guys. I have to sniff it. This is not currently on her pre-order list, but sensual blend of vanilla rose, cashmere cream, comfort type, and bubbly milk bath. Oh, this makes me so happy. My friend Robin sent me a chopped up, I think a souffle or maybe a tub of this. And I got my loaf too, and I am such a happy girl. Next time this is in one of the lists, I will definitely get at least another souffle or 2, or maybe a tub. So good. So here's a really nice pairing. This is current in our Valentine's trio. Peppered with Kisses. I think I'm going to club this. I really, really like it. It's medium. It's the sort of thing where in a medium-sized to large room, it'll be just medium, maybe on a touch medium light, but the right intensity to just subtly perfume your space, and it's so nice. The pink pepper in here is outstanding, and it goes with the the raspberry and the lychee. This is super, super good, you guys. And then I was pairing that with Little Shop on the Corner, which was in our last fall-winter pre-order with Teddy Bees. Fresh cut spruce, black tea leaves, toasted fig, sweet pine cones, spiced winter fruits, vanilla, warm cedar, hints of nutmeg, and tonka bean. Excellent. Very cozy. To me, it's not super Christmassy, so I'm happy to do that all winter long. All right, what else do I have here? A couple of just sort of random things that were in bedrooms or small spaces. Finished up Ode to Opulence, which was another really nice scent from BBMB. Gorgeous. It had, I don't know, some sort of a berry, some sort of a coconut milk, some sort of an orange or mandarin or whatever. Very luxurious, good full-bodied scent, nice for relaxing. Luck of the Rainbow, I did some more of this, which is the scent of the month as of today, February 1st. Very bright and citrusy, somewhat light. It's kind of like if you like Squeeze the Day but it's too much and you want to add a little bit of golden raspberry, who knows what that is, and some orange, get this one. It's very enjoyable. I think March and April, I'll melt a lot of that. My daughter dug out a clam of Mad for Melon. This is so strong. This is a retired scent. Sometimes it'll pop up in flash sales. It's beautiful, though, with like a honeydew melon and lovely florals. Very nice. It was a good, refreshing thing to just have wandering down the hallway the other day. Then what's left? Okay, I'm currently working on some Vanilla Clouds. If you are into the Teddy Bees pre-order that's currently on as I'm filming this, I don't know when she's going to close it, if it'll be today or tomorrow. I have a lot of lavender scents that are somewhat laundry or somewhat body care. And if this Vanilla Clouds is anything like any of those, go get one. This is not offered, but she has a lot that are similar when she does these different lists for pre-orders. Icy Vanilla Woods and Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds. I know there's a sweet lavender and something or other that everybody's excited about. This was amazing. This is going in my bedroom right now, and I'm glad that I have the Forget-Me-Not tin, because that will last a long time, and it's gorgeous. All of her lavenders are at Teddy Bees. Now, the Long Farewell. I was super excited about this. Doesn't throw all that well. Palo Santo, Twilight Woods, Pink Sugar with a hint of lavender vanilla. I've had this longer than Vanilla Clouds, and it threw at half the strength. So I guess this one goes back where the sun doesn't shine, and we'll try it again. Very pretty, just not... It's like it couldn't get off the ground. There's a butteriness almost to this heaviness, which I wanted. But it doesn't throw past the warmer much at the moment. If you guys have the Long Farewell and you like it, let me know. Whitewoods on Bonfires. Oh, I finished this souffle. Gorgeous in my bedroom. So sophisticated and cozy. And I've got another souffle of this. White Oak, Cashmere, Softwoods, Vanilla, and Bonfire Bliss. And then here is an outstanding scent from a vendor that's in Canada, not all that far geographically from me, but my friend Robin always sends me her stuff as a gift, which is so sweet. Hi, Robin, if you're watching today. Birch and Buttercream. I don't like buttercream. It's always boring. This scent is a rock star. White birchwood and vanilla buttercream. I don't know exactly what this woman figured out, but it's just phenomenal. Every time I melt this, I cannot get over how good it is. The simplicity, but the intensity, phenomenal. Phenomenal, phenomenal. So that was the same day I was doing a couple of my big loaves of Teddy Bees. Harold Fine Hair, beautiful, but doesn't throw, kind of like the Long Farewell, very far from the warmer. And I've heard other people say this doesn't have great performance. I got the saturation of scent. It just didn't travel super far in the room. It's such a beautiful smell though. Warm chestnuts, smoky woods, sweet vanilla, cashmere cedar, and frosted sugar cookies. Obviously when they offer this again, I'll get more, but this loaf will keep me for a while. Beautiful, cozy middle of the winter perfection scent. And last but not least, some toasted marshmallow sugar cookies. And they have something similar with circus cookies added on the pre-order for this list that's current. This is just a light and atmospheric scent. I'll probably mostly use it in my bedroom, and being that it's this much of it, it'll take a while. Sweet sugar, buttery shortbread, buttercream frosting, vanilla sugar, cookie dough, and toasty marshmallows. It's very pleasant, but I have a couple other things. I've got an I Heart Vanilla Palo Santo. I've got a Milk of the Poppy, even the Harold Fine Hair. A little more distinctive, so I will probably not repurchase this one, even though it is pleasant. It's just not a heavy enough scent, I think, to justify a repurchase. So that is everything I have been warming. Gave you a little bit of an update on Kenya. Really enjoyed sorting through all of the scents for the Teddy Bees pre-order. I just did 2 videos on the new Scentsy things coming. March the 1st, we'll have that new catalog, and please, please, please go carefully over all the bars that are in our current fall-winter 24 to 25 catalog roster. After just doing the video on what's new and what they cut for last spring-summer, this time my personal decisions for Scentsy Club weren't stellar, and I lost a few scents that I really, really enjoy. So just always think about your scents and club as though you truly are never going to smell it again, and make your decisions based on that and your budget, and that's like a teetering seesaw all the time. So this is Elizabeth Quinn with Elizabeth Scenes and Scents. What did you order from the Teddy Bees pre-order if you did it? My standouts, because I got a couple of loaves. I tried to be more modest. It's so hard. But I got the Lady Grey in a loaf. I got the Cashmere Cookies one in a loaf. And then I think the last loaf that I chose was the one that had the Velvet Chai and the Oak, which had pistachios and dried rose petals or something, and all sorts of spices. Oh my gosh. And then of course other things too, but those really stood out to me. So let me know what you liked. God bless. I'm getting off now, and I've done a lot of videos today. I hope you've enjoyed the uploads. Bye bye.